ち
そうだ。
テレビ
つけてもいいぞ。
冒険アニメスパイ
あやこれ好き。
よりによって
サイレンサー付きの拳銃だと。
ワクワク。
No one comes to Earth and pushes us around.
There's nothing you can do to stop me! It's over 9,000!
You're now watching Peti Kish Hun After Dark. This is a night you won't forget.
Let's go. What's up, everyone? Take your seats, everyone. We're doing it live. It's live, everyone. We're here, ready to rock and roll, or I am ready to rock and roll. It's a one-man group right now, guys. Pogimi, Home of Gamers, he's not going to be here tonight, guys. We usually do these on Monday after dark specials. We're trying to think of doing a afternoon special too, something like that with a Peti Kish Han live, but we're doing the Peti Kish Han After Dark right now, guys. You're going to be hanging out with me. We're going to be chatting. We're going to be talking about different topics here and there, just having a one-to-one conversation. No rush. If you're hanging out right now, I appreciate everyone. Again, if you're here, if you could, please like the stream and sub. If you're new here, I'm two away from 200 subs, guys. If you like what I do here, please, I'd appreciate, I would love it so much if you could sub here, guys. If you're new here, if you're just lurking in the background, that's great as well. But if you are interested in a lot of content I do, check out a lot of my videos and streams I do on here. Okay, so I want to wish all of you guys a happy Memorial Day. I did not know it was Memorial Day, guys. It flew by me. That's why Emmy's not here. He's doing things in his own time. But I was like, oh, I gotta, I have to do this. The show must go on. So what I did was I'm just going to wing it, and we're going to be talking about things today. So I have a lot of things to talk about here, and it'd be interesting. Get in here, guys. Everyone, get in. We have a lot to say. A lot of quick topics and then main topics for the title that we have today as well, I want to also say happy Memorial Day again to all the veterans and everyone. We respect you and we thank you for what you do for your services. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah. It was a busy day for me. I just want to say that. A lot of things here and there. But yeah, it was fun. It was good. It was a good Memorial Day, guys. But yeah. Okay, so what else? I posted a new review. If you guys can check me on my socials down below on my link tree. I've posted a new movie review on Criticless. Yes, I will be doing more movie reviews, like I said, on Criticless. I will be trying to do a fan-made movie review on here later, a video of it. I'll do a review on that, as well as on Criticless. So, yeah, there is a lot here. I'm trying to think what else we got here. Sorry if I've been a little bit slow with videos, guys. I've been just really busy, and I think this week and next week is gonna be probably some videos coming up because we're getting to the point where, at the point right now, it's summer, and there's gonna be a lot of interesting things coming through the Summer's Games Fest, State of Play. A lot of big movies are coming out. So there's going to be a lot of interesting videos out here. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of these on and off. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting couple of months for sure. We have a lot here with that. But today, I thought we should go down to some interesting things here. Yes, we have some things we can just laugh about or just look at. And there are things where it's like, come on, bro. Why did you say that? What was the purpose? And then there's things here it's like, wow, I did not see that coming. But did I see it coming? Probably. But some people probably didn't see it coming. Interesting things like that. So we have a lot of that. But first, we're going to get into the quick topics, guys. Shout out to everyone that is coming in. You guys are awesome. And if you're going to watch this, don't forget, there's going to be timestamps below. If you miss anything, you can check them out later. I'll do that for all my followers. I know how that feels. When I'm watching a long-ass podcast or long-ass video live stream, I kind of like to look at the timestamps. Not going to lie, sometimes when there's stuff people are chatting, I want to see what is the main topic and what is the conversation that's being talked about in general. That's just me, though. But if, I like to also interact with you guys, with the fans, with the followers, with my subscribers. And if you come in the chat, that's also a plus for me because I would like to also chat around. That's what pretty much After Dark is in general, but it's more of a night stream kind of deal. Also, guys, I hope my mic sounds a bit better now. I changed some things around. I think it's a bit better. If I put it low like this, I think you guys can still hear me. If I put my mic a little bit higher, it's a little bit louder. I'm just used to the mic going a little bit closer to my chin and closer to my face. That's just how I am with the mic. But I think this is a fine right now as is. It was so weird for like 2 weeks straight. If you go back even to my Friday stream, it was hectic. It was just crazy. It was just a little bit louder as usual. It wasn't to the point I wanted it to be. But now I think we're fine with this aspect. I think this is good. I changed some settings. I changed some volume. I think on OBS side, let me just tell you guys what pretty much I think happened. So I think OBS updated, and the OBS had an interesting thing where I had a compression on, and I had as well auto set something on there. So that could have been it. I don't know. From all what I think that could be, because it kind of, I turned it off and I heard the audio get a bit better. But you might still hear me, you know, adjusting this mic, and it might, come through in some way. Hopefully it's not that bad, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, enough of me talking about just what's up. Let's actually start this, guys. So, if you guys been not catching up, what is going on? So this weekend, there was a huge thing with Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2, and the servers were loaded. So there was a giant push for Star Wars Battlefront 2 to make some sort of numbers go up, just to see how if there would be any interest if there was a new Star Wars Battlefront game, like a Star Wars Battlefront 3. And it was crazy how much people went on. We talked about this Friday. We were talking about, it could be like Endor. It could be that it was on sale. It could be because it was Star Wars month, May the 4th. Or it could have been Fortnite in some way. We don't know what it could have caused it. It just bursted. The internet bursted with Battlefront. So let's go into the Steam charts right now, Steam DB. And right now, as you can see, let me zoom in here, guys, for you. So we got here, right now, people are playing at this very moment, 16,415. Wow. That's not bad for, what is this, 8-year-old game? I don't know, 7-year-old? It's crazy. And 24-hour peak, it went 18,635. When I posted my message about this, that what happened, let me just show you guys. Oh no, the curtains. Oh, sub and like. I forgot to turn it off, guys. Sub and like, guys. So let me show you my post, because I posted this right here. Here we go. So I said Star Wars Battlefront 2 is back. Get on today, make your voice heard, and play to bring these numbers up for another round for a Battlefront comeback. So begun the hype for Battlefront 3. May the force be with you all. So hashtag make Battlefront 3. And then I showed my Steam charts. This was on Saturday. It was a Saturday morning, and it was 13,645 people on there. And I thought that was crazy because it peaked. The peak, all-time peak, was like 10,000 something. And it was insane what happened. So now we have this. So it peaked even more on Monday. On a Monday. So you could see this. You see the line. Look at, so on May 24th and then May 25th, it went up so much, as you can see. Let me see, 24-hour peak. Yeah, this is insane. 1 week. So here we go. See how much it peaked up. That's insane for Battlefront 2. That's insane, right? It's really crazy, but I'm enjoying it. I've been playing Battlefront all week, on and off. Like, I've been playing it on and off, and I can get into games like no problem. It's so fast. Like, I'm getting my ass whooped, though, obviously. This game is brutal when it comes to it. You're like a bullet sponge, and most of the time you just get wrecked so hard. It's insane. It's insane. Okay. I just got a message. Okay. Just got a message from someone real quick, guys. So yeah, what is going on is it was just brutal how much this game is, just generally if you play it. But in general, I was enjoying it. I really like it. I play obviously with mods on and off. There's mods that I probably I don't want to use, and then there's ones I use for there's online ones, and then there's not online ones I use. So it's on and off. But this is phenomenal, and this is pretty much showing that Battlefront is still alive. Battlefront is still played by a lot of people, and people still enjoy it. And that's great. That's wonderful. So next is okay. So I'm still going. There's still things about here about Battlefront I just want to bring up. So that was my post. And then there's other things here. So we reached to the point where Steam and like I think it was a few days. It was Friday, right? I think it was Friday ago that they found out that Steam and like consoles and everywhere, it was about 300K it was 300K or more that it did really well. So it did 300K plus people were playing Star Wars Battlefront 2. And it was doing crazy numbers. So a lot of people started tweeting out. People were saying, make Battlefront 3. And yeah, that's what people were pushing for. And I'm on Battlefront updates. So Battlefront 2 just hit another all-time peak on Steam right now. This was like a today ago, earlier. I thought we had maxed out yesterday. Think Battlefront Resurgence but this movement isn't slowing down. Keep it up. So yeah, you saw that, and then it went up even more. Battlefront 2 just hit another record high in daily players. Again, post weekend drop, nowhere in sight. Momentum's real interest is rising. EA, Disney, Lucasfilm, the numbers speak. So there you go. So the numbers are showing it. It's doing phenomenal. I was saying, I think Friday, that I feel like this is going to hit 20,000. All-time peak, 20,000, and then it'll stop. I was so close. I still wanted to hit 20,000, but it seems like I think it's going to stop at 18,400. Let me see. Where is it? 18,635. But I could be wrong. But I feel like it's going to hit that. It might hit 19,000. It might. But my guess was 20,000. 20,000. And that would be great. But I don't think we're going to be hitting that, unfortunately. But who knows? So now, this is what happened during the weekend. So they'll be brain dead not to revive Battlefront. This community wants it. The Battlefront 2 devs want it. Even the actors want it. The numbers back it up. So yeah, old DICE devs are coming together and trying to talk about it. If not a Battlefront 3, or do something with Battlefront, maybe update the game, maybe fix some bugs, so it could be a more pleasant experience. So that could be an interesting thing that they're not going to add really content. They're just going back and fixing the game because they saw how much people loved it, and the devs are trying to get back together and trying to fix this as much as possible. There were actors, I thought, like the Item Versio and another actor, and I think the Endor actor, they all came together and said, yes, we want Battlefront 3, and we want to see, something happen with Battlefront, like kind of deal. And Lucasfilms Games has the funding and the Star Wars multiplayer space is wide open. What's stopping them? This is a really cool like edit. Dude, this is pretty cool. Ahsoka, Mandalorian, Din Djarin, and then Darth Revan. Damn, and what is this battle? It looks like it's on Mustafar. I don't even know what this battle is. It looks pretty sick. Looks badass. But yeah, this is awesome to see. I think that's pretty much for Battlefront, though. I am super happy what's going on here because I thought this game was super underrated. I thought this was an underrated game. It definitely needed more touch-ups, but over time, this game got really good. I think it got really good, and I thought it was super fun. It was definitely better than Battlefront from the first one. I think it was definitely better. There are characters in Battlefront 1 that they could just transfer over to Battlefront 2. They really could, to be honest. There's so much they can still add in here. Like, why don't you put the Rogue One characters in there? Why don't you put Guido, Nib Nub, Dangar. There's so many characters that you missed and didn't put in this game. You could just transfer it over from the old one and add it into this. There's a lot of things in that one that I enjoyed too, but this is still a better game. This is an ultimate edition of all the things that most of the characters people wanted. There's mods out there that you can have even like 71, 72 characters on screen, like way more characters that you can have, heroes-wise, different arsenal of characters, classes, and there's different things. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that this was a big deal. I posted this on this YouTube channel, and I posted it on my Discord community. So I wanted to see how much people would join. And I was playing this week, and I thought it was really, really fun. So definitely, if you have Battlefront 2, Battlefront, or Star Wars Battlefront 2, jump on it right now. The hype is here, and there's a lot of more, I think, for Battlefront that could happen out of this. A lot of pushback, a lot of good pushback for this, But yeah. So, that's Battlefront for you guys. Next topic here, guys. These are quick ones. This one wasn't that kind of quick. I thought it would be quicker, but it wasn't that quick. So, next topic is... Let's see. Shoot. Okay. So, we got Last of Us Season 3 news for the show on HBO. So, we got Last of Us Season 3. Let me just show you guys. This is official. Last of Us Season 3 focuses on Abby. According to the actress, I'm not going to say her name, Katharina O'Hara. I hope I said that. I'm really bad with names, guys. I'm just really bad. But that's it. It's the Abby story. That's what she said. So, we're getting Abby. I don't have a problem with the actress at all. I don't have any problem with that. But no one really wants to see the Abby story. And there is Season 3. Yeah, it's not looking too good. Lol, nobody's going to watch that shit. They're about to find out how much of a audience left with Joel. Pile of shit. Yup, pretty much. Well, that's how it's supposed to be according to the story in the game. So I had a feeling this is going to happen. I thought they would actually fill it out with more filler, obviously, with more flashbacks for the Season 2. But it seems like Season 2 is going to end at that part, if you know Last of Us Part 2, with Ellie and Abby fighting kind of deal, and it stops, and then you get the whole flashback story of Abby. So Ellie takes everyone out, blah, 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 who did that to Joel, and Abby, finds them, and then, that's when the big showdown happens. So I'm guessing that's where the show stops, or I don't know. I haven't been paying attention because I heard the ratings for it has been doing really well, or really poorly. I wouldn't say well. I would say poorly. That's some good ginger tea. Oh yeah. Um. So yeah, this is gonna be a stinker. This is gonna be a stinker. Um. I am interested in what they're gonna do. Are they gonna make Abby more likable? I don't know, but I think this is gonna stink. This is gonna be a stinker, real stinker. So we'll see about that. And if you're a fan of Pedro Pascal, you're Fantastic Four, you're Mandalorian, you're Joel that's no more. Well, maybe this will make you more of a fan of Pedro Pascal. Yeah, this is caught in the wild. Pedro is caught in his habitat. And yeah. You like Pedro Pascal? This is him in his environment, his habitat. He's a real cool dude, right? Don't you want to hang with this dude? Don't you want to hang with him? Don't you want to hang with that guy?
Oh my God! God damn! Hey yo, what the fuck?
Holy shit.
Yeah. Fantastic Four is gonna get cooked. But yeah, that's Pedro Pascal for you guys. I think there's also one more Pedro Pascal thing I have here, but yeah, that doesn't look good. Oh yeah, he did this at the Star Wars Celebration. I love how great his style. What kind of great style Pedro has. Whatever masculine it is, Pedro Pascal is the exact opposite. That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Holy shit.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Huh?
It's pretty crazy, guys, right? That's crazy. Yeah. He oozes masculinity. He oozes it so hard. So hard, guys. Whew, that was crazy. Okay. So, enough of Joel and Pedro. Let's continue. So, there is something here for you guys. I thought I wanted to bring this up since we're going to be talking a little bit of Street Fighter and a little bit of Devil May Cry. So, I thought this was kind of cool. So there is a Street Fighter movie in the works. I know. There's been it's one before. People have been talking about for years that, we're gonna have a Street Fighter. The last one was the Chun-Li one or whatever, and then they did a fan made one, and I thought that was pretty good. But we haven't seen Street Fighter since like the 90s. So it looks like we're getting another one. So Jason Momoa, let me zoom in for you guys. Jason Momoa is to play Blanca. That's not a bad choice, but like all these characters that they're gonna list, they're nothing gonna be like the Street Fighter characters you know. This is gonna disappoint, as it's gonna be surprising. Real life characters are not gonna look like Street Fighters. Street Fighter characters are so unique in how they look. They're more than live characters. They're the peak masculinity, femininity, strong character arc. You're not going to have that. But let's just see. So Jason Momoa is Blanca in a live-action Street Fighter movie. He joins Andrew Koji as Ryu and Centino Ken with WW's Roman Rignis is neglecting to play Akuma. The film is being directed by Bad Trip and Twisted Metal's Kito Sakura. I never saw Bad Trip, but I've seen Twisted Metal the first season, and it wasn't too bad. But what happened? Because I thought there was another dude doing the Street Fighter movie. They probably gave up. There was like these two brothers, and they're writing a story arc and everything. And here it is. So we got the whole cast. Not the whole cast, but some of them, if they're going to be able to. Blanca's okay with Jason Momoa. Akuma, this could work for the WWE fighter. This could work. I don't know. And about these guys, Ryu and Ken, I don't know anything about them either. So, if you put an actor in there that's not well known, I think it still could sell just the name Street Fighter, because the game series is super popular. But I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how this goes. I'll keep my eye peeled for this one, for sure. For sure. For Street Fighter. But I think I've done some fan casting, or my cast. I did a show for Street Fighter, and I thought there was some good actors or people that could play the part for the Street Fighter characters in this show style. And I'm not the only one that thinks this way. I think this would be a good choice. I would like it just for myself to like it. I would like this because I think it's a good pick. I don't care if it doesn't make sense. I think it would be cool. And someone else also agrees. So here you go. Here we go. New Street Fighter movie coming? Hear me out. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
God damn! Oh my God!
I'd be down for this. I would be down for this, dude. I would be down for this Cammy. There's a good Cammy. Sydney Sweeney. Cammy. I wouldn't mind it. We're just going to make her have a British accent. And then we're good. We're good. Dude, is this her cosplaying as Cammy? Or is this even AI? I can't even tell if this is AI or not, to be honest. This looks real. This looks like someone, like this was their Halloween fit. Or their cosplay fit. And they went somewhere. Damn, you're going to get your eyes. Dude, everyone's going to be looking at you. You're in the center. It's awesome. It's awesome. Make this a thing. Make it great, dude. Get her all toned out and get her fit. And then frickin' Sydney Sweeney, Cammy, here we go. I'm so down. I'm so down for this. I wish I had the clip right now. Damn, I don't have the clip. But I'm so down for this. What is this? Oh. The brain fart. I forgot I had that one. What the? Why do I have so many dumb farts? I don't even know. But yeah, this is awesome. I would be down for Sydney Sweeney as Cammy. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so that's Street Fighter, some Street Fighter stuff. And we're going to go, actually there's another one. Since we were talking about the movie, let's just watch this. This is a thing that I've been seeing for a while now. So, this is what the Street Fighter should look like, but it probably won't never look like this. Okay, there is some weird aspects of it, but I think this would be amazing if Street Fighter looked like this. Check this out, guys. Check this out. Look at this. Look at this ball rock. Look at this whole... Look, just check this out. This is amazing.
Round one. Fight!
Dude, this is not going to be the movie we're going to be watching. You're going to be disappointed. This is cooler than if there was a movie.
From across the globe come the wildest fighters the world has ever known.
Gather your courage and prepare to battle your opponents in a bare-knuckle brawl.
Dude, this is so sick.
Test your skills against the
So,
bone-crushing
I
power
want a
of the
movie of this.
Grandmasters.
I want a movie of this so bad.
Young motherfucking Hadouken and become a
This is
legendary
so badass. Damn. It goes hard.
Round one.
Damn, I want a movie of this so bad, dude. It's so sick. Street Fighter characters in real life seen by AI. Yeah, this is not going to be the movie. This is like, look at it. Look at Balrog's forearm. Look at this shit, dude. That's not going to happen. Where are you going to find an actor? Where are you going to find an actor like that? It's not going to happen. It's just going to be disappointing because the AI would probably do it more crazy and way better than the movie. Straight up. Straight up. That's just a fact. There's another one here I wanted to show you guys. Another Street Fighter one. So this is Stuttering Craig found this one. Realistic AI Street Fighter 2 losing poses. Ken's about to have a nervous breakdown. Holy shit. Yo, this is crazy. That's crazy, dude. Guile, Chun-Li. Oh no, he's so thick. This is what I'm saying. Where are you gonna get Guile? Where are you gonna get... This guy's so tough. You're gonna have to find actors that are buff, but also have some acting chops, I would say. But you're not gonna get actors people know. There's no way. It's literally Mike Tyson. Straight up. That's crazy. This is Zangief. Holy shit, dude. He's crying. This is a losing screen from Street Fighter 2. Holy shit. E Honda. Yo, E Honda. No. He's about to cry. Yo, Blanca's gonna be nasty. Dude, that's horrifying. That's nightmare fuel.
Holy shit.
Dude, that's nightmare fuel. Yo, this is now After Dark, but the scarier version of After Dark. The horror side now. Holy shit. Dalshim! Where's Dalshim? I report you. I will report you. Ken? Yo, I'm having a meltdown, bro. Holy shit. Fingers. Yo, Sagat. Holy shit, he's a little bloody, dude. Holy crap. Vega. I must cut myself. Oh, shit. I hope he didn't cut himself. And Bison. Oh, he's like a Chinese dictator. Holy shit. That's crazy, dude. That's pretty sick, though. Not gonna lie. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I just wanted to show off some Street Fighter things here because they were kind of cool and I wanted to show them off. But yeah, Street Fighter AI versus movie. What do you guys think? Would you want an AI version of Street Fighter or do you want a live action movie with actors playing them? I would be okay with both, but I'd rather prefer the AI one actually if it's done really well, to be honest. Okay, so let's get into the next one here. This might be our last quick topic for today. Let's see. Where is it? Okay. So, you guys, there's going to be some Devil May Cry and Street Fighter talk for next one, but we have some Devil May Cry talk right here. So, there is a Devil May Cry remake reportedly, we're not sure, in the works. Check this out. So, there's one right here, Devil May Cry Remake for PS5. Rumored details. RE engine, better graphics, reworked story, just like the RE2, RE3, and RE4 remakes. And different camera angle, it seems. Different camera angles, it seems. I don't know. Okay, so let me just get here first. Okay, so rework story. So how much rework? Is it super reworked? So it says it's like RE2, RE3, RE4. RE3 is the worst one from the remakes because how much they cut out. That's what, they took out a lot. A lot of people still want like a director's cut of it. RE2 is good, and RE4 is pretty good too. Remake is almost like they rechanged some stuff. It's still the concept, the story, and the beats are the same. Some things might have switched or they took out of it. So it did not work or it worked in this situation kind of deal. So if they do the first Devil May Cry game, what would they do for that? And different camera angle, it seems. I don't know about that. What they're going to do, probably make it like what the Devil May Cry 5 engine, RE engine did. Virgil, voice actor, has asked to redo his voice from the younger Virgil days for a game. Okay, I could see that. The MX 120 contents information, blah blah blah. Okay, so that was the information. So for the Return of Dante, Devil May Cry the remake. I'm just worried Capcom would just ruin it, but if they are faithful and they don't go too much in the sidelines and too much of the reimagining, just don't make it like Dead Rising Deluxe Remastered. That was a shit show. I think they learned from that, and I don't think they want to censor anything or change anything because, boy, oh boy, that was really bad. You want to see a game that's really censored, you play that game. Straight up. I'll grab this. So yeah. Yeah, Devil May Cry 1 is probably the most outdated one because it was the first one. But I was always saying Devil May Cry 2 needed the most because that one is really bad. Like, it's one of the worst ones. But if they want to do it continuously in the order, they could do 1 and then go to 2 and then go back, the 3 because the 3 is the prequel one, obviously. I just wonder what they will do. Huh. It is interesting, though. It's an interesting thing to think about that they're going to be doing a remake for that. I'm not against it, but I'm cautious and worried it would be not the we want Capcom would make. Hopefully, if it's like Resident Evil 1 remake they did, I would be okay with that concept like that. It's almost like, it's in that engine, but it's the same game. It's just, it's a bit better in ways. It's like the same game. It's almost like a remaster, but they add more to it, but they keep it the same. I would be okay with that. That would be cool. I would be fine with that. But do not censor like they did for Dead Rising. Do not do that. That is a no-go. I would definitely will not be paying for that if that's the case. A lot of fans will be hating that. They wouldn't want that to happen. But yeah. So, let's get into the big topics now, guys, because there's a lot here. Okay, since we're here with Devil May Cry, let's talk about this because Devil May Cry, the director for the Netflix TV show, Shankar spoke, and he said he was unhappy with Devil May Cry 5 because it took spotlight away from his Netflix series. I thought the franchise was dead. I thought I was bringing this thing back.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
This franchise is not gone. This franchise is still cooking, my dude. It's still cooking. Where are you? This is what I'm saying. Is this even a fan? Like, I just heard the worst things about that show, and I talked about it on here too. And every time he's talking about this thing, it feels like he's not even a fan of Devil May Cry at all. He just wants to do it, so he has his own ego to promote this and make it bigger than what it is. Yes, he probably has made a good show, if you can say it's good or not, the Castlevania ones, the animated Netflix one. I enjoyed season 1 and 2. After that, it kind of went downhill. I wasn't a big fan, and Nocturne was definitely the worst one, for sure. It was so bad. It's so bad. And you can tell this guy, he was pushing more and more messaging, even in those. It got worse over time. It got worse with Castlevania. So, let's read this. This is by Bonding Into Comics. We're going to read a little bit into this. Let me zoom in here, guys. So, contrary to the genuine hype most fans felt about finally receiving a new series entry, Netflix's Devil May Cry showrunner Adi Shankar has admitted that he was genuinely upset with Capcom's decision to make Devil May Cry 5, as he believed his animation adaptation would have received a view of praise for reviving what he thought was a dead franchise. Well, he thought wrong. That was really dull. I think he shouldn't have said that. Not at all. That's a horrible take. Shankar, who many may also recognize as the showrunner behind Netflix's Castlevania and Captain Larhawk, a Blood Dragon remix adaptation. Blood Dragon, what was... Oh, that was so bad. I tried watching it. I literally stopped. I think it was like two guys were kissing. So they were just like, they're on a heist and cops were chasing them. And then it like jumped into some sort of space thing. I think it had Rayman too in there, which was weird. And they just randomly looked at each other and then they started kissing each other because they're gonna get caught by the cops or just fail. So they just started kissing two dudes. I was like, what the fuck is this? I turned it off right away. I literally, it just came out of nowhere. Like, you don't build up, a gay relationship like that. That's just horrible writing. I'm not a big fan if it is, if there's gay characters kissing, I don't care. But when it's written well and it's okay to, then I'm fine. If they're doing something that's, gay, I don't mind it if it helps the story in some way or if there's some character development. But it was just straight out of nowhere where two dudes just started kissing. And straight up, it didn't make no sense. And it literally turned it off and I was done with that show. That was such a abysmal BS thing I saw. I was like, this guy's literally pushing the message straight up. Confirmed as frustrations with Nero, Dante, and V's big adventure during the May 13th episode of his Ask Audi Anything podcast. Then, having been turned to the subject of Devil May Cry, green lighting by the episode's guest, current Alice Wrestling reigning champion Kenny Omega, Shankar took a moment to regate his fellow Capcom aficionados with the animated series production, Origin Story. So here's a video of it. I think it's timestamp. Okay, that's great. Thank you. What an awesome article already. Awesome, guys. Thank you. So it's hour 51. Let's go there. We're not going to watch this whole thing, but we're going to look snippets of it. An hour 51. So around here it starts. Okay, here we go.
Wait a minute, that would be really fucking cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's not an obvious
No, it's
thing.
not.
It's not an obvious, like, I immediately saw it.
Wait. I got to put this down. There's so much shit everywhere on the screen. I don't want it to lag.
Actually, I went into Capcom not to get DMC. I didn't tell you the story.
No, you didn't.
So I had a meeting with Capcom, and this guy, Taki Yanamoto, is there. He's a very, very sweet gentleman. He'd been there for a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
He was there, translator, other people in the room. And I'm like, and they're like, we want to work with you. You're very talented. I'm like, oh, thank you. I'm like, I want to do Dino Crisis. And they're like,
Oh,
and they're like whispering. They're like, why Dino Crisis? I'm like, because it's sick.
it is.
So he wanted to do Dino Crisis. Interesting. Well, I don't want him to touch Dino Crisis. I really don't. Because what he did with a lot of these IPs, he had a couple of good ones in Castlevania, and he did a good job with that. But moving forward, they just got shittier over time. Straight up. They just got shittier. I don't know what happened. So,
And then they're whispering, and then they're like looking at how I'm dressed. And I was like,
How were you dressed?
Like a DMC character.
Okay.
And they're like,
So you had like
whispering.
a trench coat.
Yeah, I
Okay.
had,
Capcom literally said, "You look like a DMC character. You should just make DMC." He's like, "I want to do Dino Crisis." No, you should do DMC. Oh no. He's like, "You should probably do DMC because you look like that character, like you're dressed right now." Interesting.
I used to wear kind of crazy eye, and I'd like letter.
Yeah.
You know,
I know.
I
you
was
used to-
not
Yeah, of course.
not well put together. Like, you know, now I go to the inauguration and shit. So I
Right.
now have to
Be a little more permanent.
be a little more prim and proper.
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
hear
40.
you.
I can't be doing this. But this was, you know, I was like in my 30s. I was like 32 when I had the
Mhm.
conversation. When that conversation.
What?
And they were like whispering. They're looking at me. They're looking at my dress. They're
That's crazy. So he was younger when they were talking about this. Okay.
like, we feel like you're a better fit for Devil May Cry.
Wow.
And I go, okay, yeah. I mean, because in my mind it was like Devil May Cry was a much, yeah.
Now allow me to ask this then: had they approached you with something else? If they said, for example, what would you say to Phoenix Wright? Would you have said no?
Yes, I would have said no.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Is there a particular? Is there a series? Okay,
He's going to say Resident Evil and Street Fighter or Mega Man. It's going to be Mega Man, Street Fighter. These are like the top like Capcom games. Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, or Devil May Cry. Those are it. Those are like the top 5 I can think of right now. That's Capcom. Like they're big titles. Everything else is a little bit nicher, and there is a fan base for it. But those are the ones that I think most people would say.
so you wanted Dino Crisis.
Mhm.
They came at you. They responded with Devil May Cry.
Yes.
Aside from Phoenix Wright,
Yeah.
or
I think you could do a Phoenix Wright or like a Ace Attorney kind of animation. I think it could be done. I could be. Like there's an anime I watched that has like time travel aspect, and it's all just talking about like time aspects, very scientific in some ways with Steins Gate. I think you could make something that could be interesting in the lawyer kind of world of Ace Attorney, like Phoenix Wright. I think you could do that.
sorry, is there something that they could have also attacked you with that you would have said, "Oh, I didn't think about that, but actually that might be sick."
I'd thought through their entire catalog,
Yep.
like, because that's just, at least in that point in time in my life, like I was just
Yeah.
rapid fire and knew too much, and, you know, like it was just
Yeah.
too
Sensory overload.
sensory overload.
Yeah.
So I knew their catalog, right?
Because I would, and this might be me talking, but I would love for you I would love to see you at some point attempt something that is straight horror.
Yeah.
I would love to see it.
Well, you emailed me and you asked me, I don't know if you remember this, you emailed me, you're like, hey, dude, are you doing Resident Evil?
Yeah.
Right?
I still,
I don't want this guy to touch Resident Evil. No. I think what I saw from Castlevania, there is horror elements that are really well done, but I wouldn't want him to touch Resident Evil. That's just me. And Resident Evil is like one of my favorite franchises. No. I want, you know who can touch Resident Evil? 2007 Devil May Cry anime. Those people who made that one, you can do Resident Evil for me. I would be okay. But him? No, don't touch it.
would love for you
Sorry.
to do it.
It's just a fact.
Yeah. I think horror in animation.
And I remember even asking you, would you help me do a Halloween themed BT episode?
Yes. And I was like, yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, I really wanted to do it. I wanted to use like Universal Studios sets. I wanted to do like a Halloween.
We should still do that.
I mean, it'd be sick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Haddonfield and like there's Michael Myers. I mean, but there's no more BTE, but
Let's skip forward a bit. I don't know if it's going to work. But yeah, interesting, right?
yeah.
So I was doing the math in my head.
Oh, here it is.
I said, okay, Resident Evil's cool,
Super cool.
but there's been so much Resident Evil.
That has not been done right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they and it's interesting. I actually
Yeah, he's completely right. Resident Evil hasn't been done right, but he was thinking about something else. I don't know.
went to Constantine, the German
Yep.
company that,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
owns the rights to
Mhm.
make Resident Evil movies. And you know, Paul Anderson and Jeremy Bolt. Like Jeremy Bolt's a friend of mine.
Yep.
But I went to Constantine and I was like, hey, so what do you want to get rid of these rights? Like, what can I offer you?
Yeah.
And like hand them back to me. I did that like a few years ago. But the point is, there's a lot of Resident Evil, right? And I would have done Street Fighter, like
Right.
in 2 seconds.
Yep.
Right? I know exactly how I would have done
Of course, because Street Fighter is one of the biggest IPs from Capcom. Another big one.
Street Fighter. I
Mhm.
fucking love Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I feel like my Street Fighter would body everyone. Like people would stop doing Street Fighter if I did Street Fighter because it would be so fucking good.
And
Dude, that's just the ego building up on him. You gotta be humble when you do these. You gotta be humble, but he's just straight up, oh, I'll just body everything. I would fucking wreck everything. Everyone wouldn't even know. Dude, I would my art would be like destroying everyone's art if I made Street Fighter. You gotta be humble, dude. You gotta stop this ego.
But-
You
it's
have
at
to.
an all-time
Yes,
high
you gotta
for
stop.
interest.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And it was
This is
during
what
this peak because I could feel
happened.
Street Fighter kind of resurging because there was a nostalgia to it,
Yep.
but also it was ongoing.
Mhm.
Right? So it wasn't like it was like this nostalgia factor and it was like a modern factor and all the games most of the games have been great
And also with esports on the rise too, like
Esports.
now people are actually looking at it as like a feasible
Yes.
like job opportunity.
Exactly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you take a laundry list of the most iconic game characters of all time,
Mega Man's up there.
Mega Man's up there, Ryu and Ken are up there,
Yeah.
Guile possibly is up there, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I went, yeah, okay, I would do Street Fighter in a heartbeat.
Monster.
And
What about
me doing
Monster
Street Fighter
Hunter?
again would be too good. Like
Final
too good.
Fight would be sick,
However,
too. Yeah.
well, I would put Final Fight as a part of.
Yeah.
You'd have to
Which it kind of is.
It is.
Yeah,
right?
it is. It
Just
absolutely
in
is.
a way that you could take like Devil
Final
May.
Fight,
It's such a
yeah.
crown jewel.
It really is. Yeah.
It's such a crown, like a 1.5, because
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm actually just going to do Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
And you did
do
it. Yep.
some,
He
turn the assassin into a French
So-
frog
Right. Yeah.
kind of thing, right?
What he's doing after we watched this a little bit, I think he was disappointed that Devil May Cry 5 came out before his did because he would have brought it back. That's what he thinks he would have done. But since it came out, he took a lot of inspiration from Devil May Cry 5 in his show itself. Some taken, some not, some inspiration, obviously. Because there's some stuff in there, I've heard. So, I don't know about this one. So, actually, I went to Capcom. Okay, so he just improvised, tells him, looking at me, he's looking at the dress, and then Capcom, yep. Monster Hunter, you're absolutely right. Number-wise, eclipsing everything, he told Omega, but I'm passionate about Devil May Cry. I love the thing, and I love the niche thing, and now I can take it, hopefully blow it up to a point where I can expand it, and there be more of it. Dude, Devil May Cry is not niche. My dude. It's not niche. Devil May Cry is pretty big. A lot of people know it. At this point, Shankar then revealed to his guests that when he agreed to helm the Netflix adaptation, he not only outright didn't know that there was a Devil May Cry 5 coming out, but upon learning this news, he got actually unhappy about the entire situation. So I signed the deal, and I'm like, yeah, great, I'm doing it. Recalled Shankar. And then they're like, good news, we have Devil May Cry 5 coming out. Oh, yeah, so he was disappointed that Devil May Cry 5 came out when he was making this Devil May Cry animated series. Oh, okay. But a lot of things without that show, I think a lot of things he couldn't have be inspired by for Devil May Cry 5. Because I think that inspired him a lot of things, though, after he saw it. Asked by Omega if the frustration stemmed from him hoping to play it before doing your adaptation. Shankar then clarified, no, I actually thought the franchise was dead. No. Yes, we had the reboot DMC, which was not good, but it wasn't dead. There was still a franchise there with Devil May Cry 4 and coming back, you know. It's just it was on it wasn't dead, it was just on hold for a little bit until they figured out something to do with Devil May Cry. And I'm glad they was holding it for a little bit for 5, because 5 turned out to be like one of the best Devil May Cry games from the series besides 3. So I'm glad they hold it and they learned from other things, but now people just want to eat Devil May Cry stuff. So what the 5th one left on was kind of like a cliffhanger, and people are just waiting for a 6th one to see what's going to happen next. And the anticipation is building up, and more people play it, and they play and go back. They understand it, and now they're fans, and they understand how good this game series is. So I thought I was bringing a thing back. And so I was like, this is the modern fucking thing, modern effing thing. I don't know, ficking thing. This is ongoing. I don't even know what that was. When I should have done Street Fighter, which likewise believed to be dying franchise when signed on Devil May Cry in 2018. No, I think the Devil May Cry 2007 animation people should have made a Street Fighter anime, not you. Sorry, but that's just a fact. I don't think you could have done it. I don't think so. But who knows? Maybe. Interestingly, despite the apparent desperation with Devil May Cry 5, Shankar still used themes for both Nero and Virgil, Devil Trigger, and Bury the Light. Yes, he did use those. Especially, bizarrely, he opted to use the formal Dante's theme on OK Beat series. Okay, so, yeah. Wow, this egomaniac doesn't care. Egomaniac doesn't care about the series, just the opportunity to push his own propaganda. He prefers to have starved fans to have more of the spotlight. Yes. That's why I think Castlevania hit better, because there wasn't a Castlevania game coming out, and Konami was just getting porting their games, their older games to, systems and other places. But there hasn't been a real Castlevania, and that is probably one of the things that boosted the Netflix show for Castlevania. This happens all the time. When something good comes out in media, a lot of the sales for that game go up. We saw that with Fallout. We saw that with Witcher, even though Witcher fell off. We saw this with other things. So this is not new. And that's why. Itsune did the right thing going to Tencent. I don't need another Capcom game. I'll get the collections. I don't have, and that's it. Otherwise, emulate. I have to blame people who are platformed him over Dread. He wasn't even a fan of either. doesn't support the movies either. I do wonder if Greg Miller, okay, so now it's like different people. As he believed his animated adaptation would have received a bevel of praise for reviving what he thought was a dead franchise. This guy's serious? Yeah, yeah, this is not looking good for him because he pretty much, as we show you, I'm going to show you guys, he pretty much got cooked in the comments. He went to Twitter and he commented on Bonding into Comics with that thing he said. And he pretty much got cooked by a lot of fans, and it wasn't too good. So, where is it? Here it is. So here is, again, guys, don't go after this person. Do not harass. We're just criticizing what he said and what's going on. I would never say that. Never in my whole entire world. Like, just, we're looking at how dumb this can be, you know, kind of issue. So, like, he comments on it. This headline is false, fabricating, quotes, it's not journalism. And journalism kind of deal from, you know. And call it classic Cage. Gonna say, bitch, you are coping.
Yes, you're coping and see.
So what happened was, I think, I don't know where it is. He was community noted. And I can't find it no more. Maybe Bonding into Comics has it? I don't know. But he was community noted. Okay, you're damned us to clarify. Then we given the floor to explain. You ditch out mid convoy and post this and not even tagging us. Why are you handling professional or maturely? You still have not addressed the fact that you accused us of fabricating quotes because Bonding into Comics didn't. And then he posted that at this time, the DMC franchise, bad, been for it with years, DMC4, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. No, he's just literally coping, straight up. Wait a tick. And then the quotes came up. So he's having a little one-to-one fight with Bonding into Comics. No. I think I know you meant what you meant, and that's what you said. You could have said, oh, I didn't mean it like that, you know, kind of deal. Or maybe I should have said it like that. Maybe, I don't know. He messed up. But he said what he meant. So he said that, you know, kind of deal. So yeah, I don't know. And there is the quote. He said,
I'm passionate about Devil May Cry. Like, I love this thing.
Yeah.
And I love this niche
That's
thing.
the most important
And now
thing
I
that-
can
yeah.
take it and hopefully blow it up to a point where I can expand it and there'll be more of it.
Yep.
Right? So and I didn't know that there was a Devil May Cry 5 coming out.
You didn't know?
No.
Wow.
I got
okay.
actually unhappy when
oh, so there is like, oh, I did not say that. But they said, and there's the quote. Oh, shit. So yeah, yeah, you just got cooked. You are coping.
Coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing.
That's the truth. That's literally what you said, word for word. Yeah. Yeah, you should thank Kenny for being professional with your during the interview, considering that he is a hardcore gamer and you're a fraud. Yikes. Dude, this is brutal. He's getting roasted. I'm passionate about Devil May Cry. That's why I want a completely change the story and characters for the Netflix version. Yup. I'm just saying, when you're talking like this, with this much ego, this much confidence, it's going to come out that lying retard. Shit. Yeah, modern day journalism at is its best. Well, they pretty much found it. They found it in that podcast. So, sir, it's in the podcast floating around. I'm not the biggest BIC fan around, bonding into comics, but as far as I can tell, this isn't a misquote or a false one. Yeah, this is not. This is absolutely Ultra HD. My brother is You were caught in 4K. Oh my gosh, dude. So yeah, he's getting roasted so hard. And maybe you should, because he disowned Devil May Cry with that show. It's not a good show, and more people are pointing out the failings of that show, and it wasn't good. Like, I heard people turn your brain off and don't think about it as thinking about it as a different show, not Devil May Cry. But it says Devil May Cry on it. You should have called it something else with different characters whatsoever, like something completely like Demon Hunter or something different kind of deal. But no, you called it Devil May Cry, and it has nothing to do with that. Not nothing to do with that. It changes a bunch of things, and no one cares how how good your writing is or how good your dude, even the animations were ass. I'm sorry. Like, if we're just being crucial here and just critiquing, a lot of the things I saw, I did not like. It didn't resonate with me. It didn't look good. I went back and watched the 2007 one because I enjoyed that one way more. I'm sorry. That's just the fact. And I think a lot of people are saying that. This is not good. This is not good. You got to rewrite and redo everything, because we'll see what Season 2 has to offer. Which, why is this getting a Season 2? Because Netflix, they have a 2-season kind of deal when you're doing shows. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, that was definitely an L. At least we could say he was honest in what he said, but then he like kind of went back and he's like, oh, this didn't happen. Well, he said it, so let's be honest here. That's what happened, you know? That's the deal. That was the big deal. Big deal here. All right, let's get into this. This stupid PC gamer rage bait retardation thing here with Goonering for Overwatch. So there's this article here. It's so rage bait. It's so just clickbait. Just click on it. You're probably gonna but the whole thing, PC Gamer is a trash. It's just trash. Journalism, everything about PC Gamer. They have weird takes, and they're just trash. They're not good. No one cares about this. Overwatch players freak out over supposed I can't speak, guys. Widowmaker butt nerf, proving that Marvel Rivals Gooner skins have wound back to clock 10 years. Say what?
Huh?
What? Okay. Wait, you're nothing special. So yeah, Overwatch, we talked about this past After Dark. We talked about Overwatch has this thing running out with Street Fighter. And they have the skins. And the skins, people are just saying, oh, what's this, what's that, kind of deal. Because they kind of censored a little bit of, her butt, whatever. And then Marvel Rivals really doesn't do that, but it's not like a big deal that much. I don't know why. Dude, Cammy classic style has been a thing forever. That's the style she's been had since the first game or the second game, whatever she was in. And that's a classic style. Like, Why would you want to censor that? Obviously. Overwatch 2 Street Fighter 6 collaboration has been officially announced and appears in the game shop today. And just of cue, some players are already finding issues with the skins. They won't be able to dethrone Marvel Rivals by having a half-assed Cammy skin, one player says. Pun intended. If you know, you know.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Just say it. You like her ass. Just say it. You like that digital ass. That's it. Just say it. You butt awake in your bed. What is it? I don't know what this is. Overwatch release. Like, I feel like no one's crying about this. Yes, maybe there's some censorship in between where they didn't show her full buttocks, and they had that little brown part coming on. You know, it's not like the classic Cammy. There's some like alterations and changes. It could be the rating system. I don't know. But so it continues. But seeing players complain about the size of Widowmaker's butt in the new Cammy skin has dragged me back to 2016 when all the controversy about Blizzard shrinking Tracer's rear was all anyone could talk about. No one cares, dude.
Holy shit.
No one cares. Dude. Yes, they flattened Tracer. She's a pancake now. We understand, and it's upsetting. She had nice, voluptuous buttocks, but now she doesn't. Yes, it's upsetting, you know? And that's why people like Tracer, because people liked how weird and crazy and whatever. And then she turned to become she was lesbian after that, whatever. She's gay. A lot of Overwatch characters became gay. Yeah. I really don't care. It's a hero shooter. I really don't care about their sexuality. I really don't care at all. It's a hero shooter. So I just want to play it. And some characters look cool. Some look appealing. Then I want to play that character. If you give me characters like, what's that drill girl that came out? I literally never play her because her design looks like ass. I'm sorry. I really don't like the design. I really don't. I don't know what's her name. But I really don't like her play style, and I don't like her design. So that's why I don't play that character. I don't play that character because I don't care. Just a couple of days after Overwatch first release back in 2016, devs had to cut a victory pose after fan backlash saying it was over-sexualizing the character. This then triggered a whole new wave of complaints about censorship, which resulted in a new victory pose being added, which still showed her butt. Because that's what really mattered. Some freaking snowflakes, sensitive snowflakes, went online and they were like, okay, I'm offended at how big her butt is, kind of deal or something. It was just too sexualized. It was like 2 people probably, straight up. It wasn't many people that probably bitched about it. It was just a couple. Most people were like, oh, that was cute. That's funny. I like her design. She's awesome kind of character. And now it's like, what happened? Like, there's literally the body function is all messed up now. Now it's just flat like a pancake. There's literally, I have more butt than Tracer does. Dude. And I don't have the biggest buttocks either. Trust me. I gotta do more squats. I really do. And I gotta do more leg stuff. But yeah, like straight up, I have more butt than Tracer does. That's how bad it became, you know, kind of deal. New Overwatch, okay. I thought we'd moved on from breaking out the compass and ruler every time a hero gets released or has a new skin, but apparently not. I suppose Marvel Rivals has been feeding the Gooners as of late. So maybe we can point the blame over there.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Holy shit.
God damn.
This is so dumb, dude. I don't know if I should laugh about this or I should just cringe. I'm cringing actually from this. This is cringe. This is not even funny. The arrival of Emma Frost in, oh yeah, the NetEase, blah blah blah. I know this. Yep, Invisible Woman and Namar also have some tiny outfits. Yo, you're always talking about the women. It's also the dudes. So they're pointing out the dudes too. Okay, that's definitely cater to a certain section of the audience, dude. Those skins sell. Things will sell if they looks good and appealing. Trust me. Trust me. You see a cool skin in any game, you want to buy the skin. If it looks appealing, it looks cool, it looks attracting in some way, attracting, doesn't matter if it's masculine or feminine, people will buy it. The design of it looks badass. If it shows a little skin, I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that. I think it's cool. Sometimes it's cool. We saw that back in the old days. Well, I'm saying old days now. 90s and 80s. People were showing skin a lot. Well, what's the problem here? People still show skins outside today too. Okay? Okay? It's so dumb, dude. Let me see these comments. You're missing the point that these companies are asking a lot of money for these skins. They're not free. So yeah, nerfing them is not okay. Simple. Yeah. Yeah. You know, if you nerf them, people won't buy them. If people will buy them when they're good looking. There you go. Does anyone else think it's disturbing that developers are moving feminine features closer and closer to pre-performance? Oh my gosh. Avowed really made me wonder what kind of women the devs are attracting to. Shit.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Does Ellie post anything but rage slap? What does she add to this site? You have really hurt people with this one. Laugh my ass off. When did the 100% true and age-old edge, I don't know what this, become the strange concept to some people? Yes, putting things in your product that trigger responses in the human brain works to attract people. Yes, and this is a proven fact. Women preferred more attractive characters to play, but they do not say that they want to play the most attractive characters. But they do actually have pretty characters when they pick their characters or in the games. They pick the most masculine dudes or the ones that have actually something to, grab, actually, the dudes and the women too. So, like I said, women say this all the time. They say things that they say they're not going to do, but then they do. Sometimes they do this. They use this as a scientific evidence that they showed it that, yeah. So, yeah, they pick the most sexualized character and they like the most sexualized character when they pick the female for the women who are playing games. This is evidence already, and the results were in, and they couldn't believe it. I could believe it. Dude, who wants to look like a pleb character? Like, every time I always say this, who does? It's weird to like attractive characters. Oh, okay. Oh, PC Gamer, why do you need to keep being like this? Nature is healing. And yes, it is. It is. We need to go back to Dead or Alive. Straight up. I want a Dead or Alive, what is it, 6? No, 7? Dead or Alive 7? We need to uncensor Dead or Alive 7. Give them all their movement to the girl characters and the dudes. Give them all the muscle features. We need to do that stuff again. We need to just go back to that because it was funny, but it was fun. And it was awesome to see this. You saw these good-looking babe characters fighting out in Dead or Alive, and you're like, damn, they're kicking ass. I want to play as this character. Like, most of the characters look kind of the same, but when you looked at it, you're like, damn. You saw Tina, the cowboy lady, with the bra on and the, jeans on with the cowboy boots, and you're like, yeah, I'm ready to duke it out, And then you had the luchador lady, and then you had, who was it? Helena, Katsumi. They had all this. Ayane. They had all the characters, and they were all feminine, but they were strong characters. They were awesome. Their designs were awesome. And then you had, of course, Ryu Hayabusa. He was really, really cool, too. He was probably the best character, not gonna lie. Ryu Hayabusa and Hayate. I think Hayate was another one. But just bitching about Cammy's butt size, like, yeah, people can bitch whatever they want. Like, they're like, oh, this bitch was like, his butt small, whatever. And I'm like, I really don't care about that. But, like, there's some people maybe want to argue about that. I really don't care. I think it's fine as is. I just don't like the censorship. That's the main problem. But these people are like, I think we need to tone it down because they like that Tracer censored her butt. So now they're for censorship. And that's no good either. So people will buy it. You're not going to tell people what not to buy. People will just buy it if they like it. So if this is selling well, this Cammy skin, which it might, Overwatch, I don't know, because I checked these skins, dude. They're expensive. I don't think I'm going to pick up a skin. If I do, I pick up one skin at least. But these are like, if you get the whole bundle, it's like $100, dude. It's expensive for these skins. I love Street Fighter, guys, but I don't know if this is even worth getting. Seriously, like, it's expensive. But they have a lot of cool skins, for sure. But it's like Cammy's classic style, which Juno also has classic Chun-Li style. Ryu has his own style with Hanzo. They're all the classic styles. So Cammy has this style since the beginning. What are we doing here? Dude, this is they're honoring the characters of Street Fighter in Overwatch. So this is a dumb take, and this is rage bait. This is just retarded. It's so retarded, and it's cringe. It's super cringe, dude. Super cringe.
God damn!
Super cringe. And yeah, that is PC Gamer talking about gooning. Why are we gooning? Marvel Rivals, why is it doing so well? Why is Overwatch doing it now too? What is going on? Why stop it? Let's censor it, guys. Let's censor it all. Get the fuck out of here, dude. No one gives a shit.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Holy shit.
Trust me.
No!
No. No one cares. All right, let's get into this last topic, guys. We got to go fast because we've been for a little bit now. An hour and a half. Perfect. So we're going to hit the 2-hour mark probably with this in half an hour or something. We'll see. So this was huge, guys. I want to leave this for the last one. We have new information about Sweet Baby Inc. I have some videos about Sweet Baby Inc. I talked about it here and there, not too much, but I have a couple of videos from the past I made. But Sweet Baby Inc. just got exposed, and they have lied to us. What a shocker, guys. What a shocker. Right? Yeah, like everyone is talking about all the information about Sweet Baby Inc. was there. And now it's just pretty much official what is going on. I can't find it. Where is it? I can't find... Dude. Where? Oh, here it is. Find boom. I couldn't find it. Shocker, shocker. So here we go. There you go, guys. Shocker. Sweet Baby Inc. exposed. YouTuber uncovers shocking alleged origin story and hidden founder erased from history. So this is allegedly, guys. Allegedly, this is happening. So we're going to read a little bit of this. This is by Gothic Therapy. Shout out to them. And Master of the TDS. I think they were teamed up and they found this. And they have some source insiders, and the Park Place has it all about this. I don't know if that video. So here we go. A new exposed from YouTube channel Gothic Therapy, hosted by Master of the TDS and writer Raven, has exploded across gaming circles, pulling back the curtain on the origin of one of the most controversial narrative consultants in the industry. Whoa. Oh, here we go. This is going to be juicy. This is going to be juicy. Should I play the X-Files theme? Maybe. Down the rabbit hole we go for just a little bit. We're going down the rabbit hole. So most controversial narrative consultant. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The origin of the most controversial narrative consultants in the industry. Sweet Baby Inc., long positioned as a boutique firm detected to uplifting marginalized voices through storytelling. The company now faces devastating allegations that its very foundation is fabricated cover story and that it may have government roots. Government roots, huh? So, let's continue. If you haven't watched the video, I highly recommend checking this video. It has a lot of info. We're just going to read this because I don't want to go too far into this, guys. The video consuming titled "The End of the Sweet Baby Inc. Sweet Baby Lie" goes far beyond the typical criticism of DEI influencing in gaming. It claims to uncover a buried founder, falsified company records, and what could be deep ties to the Canadian government. If what's alleged in this video is true, Sweet Baby Inc. rise in the gaming industry was not organic, but orchestrated. Dude, I'm actually not surprised. I'm just trying to get really into it, and I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. No, I'm actually not surprised at all. We saw this in I think the Canadian government and the Canadian founders. There is a lot of these companies. They had that boom during the coup, and a lot of companies and a lot of people who want to make companies like this with the firms, they all did this in general. They all did this thing where we're going to push diversity, equity, inclusion, and you were going to have these kind of components. If we get this right, we have these people, we can contribute. Then we can get a government loan or some sort of loan from the banks, and they will fund this. So it seems like that probably happened, but it was mostly funded by their own, the state or the country itself with the government. Crazy, huh? That's crazy. Full transparency. Writing Raven of the Gothic Therapy YouTube channel writes that Park Place to related matters under the name Raven Redgrave. Okay, so that's her. The Sweet Baby and myth falls apart. Sweet Baby Inc. claims it was funded in 2018 by Kim Belair, Dave Bedard, and Arlind Montgomery. I don't know who that is. Three friends with a dream of reforming games narrative. The press-friendly origin story of Sweet Baby Inc. has been repeated in interviews, panels, and keynotes for years. The Gothic Therapy But Gothic Therapy dug into Canadian government fillings and discovered that the real story begins with someone else entirely. A man named Terrence Jason Huberts. According to an incorporation records, Terrence Jason Huberts was listed on day one as vice president, director, and shareholder. His name appears as one of the actual founding members of the company in 2018, alongside Kim Belair and Arindy McGovern. But there's a twist. Hubert's name was quietly scrubbed from the record a year later in a corporate correction. His shares were retroactively reassigned to Belair, effectively rewriting the past and removing him from history. Interesting. So they dig deep and they found the real founders here. Okay. Bernard was only brought into the company in 2020 as a COO or years after the company's incorporation, yet he has frequently been referred as co-founder. This timeline simply doesn't add up, and that's just the beginning. The Montreal Condo and the Dead Shell Company. Holy shit. This is interesting. So we're getting, oh, here we go. Kim Belair, she, her. Ooh. Only May 21st, 2018 from single Montreal condo unit. I'm not going to read that. Same man, same condo, same day was discarded. The other grew into media darling, helping shape the AAA game under the guise Narrative Justice, which quietly dissolved in 2021. The other, Sweet Baby Inc. Okay. Yet the man who started it all, completely gone. No website mention, no interviews, no social presence, no credit. Gothic Therapy calls it what it appears to be. Reassure. The Vanishing Man. Holy shit. This goes real deep. The deeper Gothic Therapy dug into Terrence Jason Huberts, the stranger things became. There's no LinkedIn, no public records, no explanation for why a co-founder would be wiped from existence, but then came to a political clue. In a late 1980s, a man named Terry Hubert served as a member of the British Columbia Legislature Assembled and Minister of Parks. In his space interview with that time, he publicly mentioned having a son named Jason. Wow, they got really deep. Holy shit, dude. They're doing the thing right now. Like, it's just a psyop or whatever. The board, and they're putting all the things together. This is not any tinfoil shit anymore. This is actually like they're going deep into it. They're like something tying into this, tying to that. Another one like this, I think, that does this, and I've seen her do it, is Madam Savvy. She does this stuff too. And there's other people like Kish, I think she does stuff like this kind of too. There's a lot of people that like get into the nitty gritty of these corporations, these companies, kind of deal. That name match isn't trivial. Neither is what came next. Gothic Therapy uncovered that one of the Terrence Jason Hubert's companies listed in business. Okay, Terry years later operated a veteran clinic, and then so it's everything that this person did. It was named according to this channel. The statistics odds of these overlapping names, family connections, and addresses numbers alleging by pure coincidence is 1 to 100 million. Okay. So they're just digging deep into it more, obviously. The framework that changes everything. In 1989, a minister of parks, Terry Huberts, authorized a government policy framework that outlined how private contractors could be embedded within public systems quietly, effectively, and without public scrutiny. Wow, okay. I'm actually not surprised, but that is interesting. If Terrence Jason Huberts is the same man or the son of that man, then Gothic Therapy alleges Sweet Baby Inc. may have been structured from a beginning to operate similarly in an embedded narrative force within gaming companies, a consultancy with a mission not just to tell stories, but to control them. If this is the same man, then Sweet Baby Inc. wasn't built in Tell Stories. Master of the TDS said in the video, it was created by a Canadian government from day one, structured by an insider disguised as a consultant used to control the narrative. That's interesting here. That's very interesting. Yep. I agree. Sweet Baby Inc. sucks. I agree. I agree, my man. I agree. Thank you. Thank you for coming. The government responds that raises more questions. Following the video's release, Gothic Therapy sent a formal request to the British Columbian Legislative Assembly asking for Terry Hubert's full legal name. The response, they couldn't confirm it. So they couldn't get it. We connected with the BC Legislative Assembly and confirms full legal name is Terry Huberts. That response, they can verify it. No confirmation, no denial, because the truth was never meant to be found. But we found it anyway. There you go. Because candidates are not required to use their legal names on ballots or in parliamentary documents. An assembly could neither confirm nor deny whether Terry Huberts was short for Terrence Jason Huberts. Oh, shit. That's crazy. That's actually crazy, dude. Oh, you're still here. Yeah, you're still here. Yeah, okay. In the words of Gothic Therapy, the truth was never meant to be found, but we found it anyway. The alias that wasn't supposed to be found. Even more chilling, Gothic Therapy discovered that Sweet Baby Inc. registered a second business alias designed Sweet Baby on the exact same day as the original filling. It has no public use, no branding, and no clear purpose. And there you go. And there you go. Sweet Baby Inc. Yep. This started so much shit. This company. They started so much shit. It tore a lot of people apart. And this is where we got as we call it, Gamergate 2. Sweet Baby Inc. started it, where the media was going against the real people on the internet that actually talk about this, as well as they were going against real gamers that want to know about what they're putting into our games, kind of deal. Because it became to the point where no one wants the message that they're putting out, their DEI, as they say it, DEI, because that's like the well-known name. Another name is Bridge. They just boosted their ESG scores in general. So, yeah. And they were in bed with the Canadian government. That's all it was. So they were pushed to do this stuff, I guess. So what I say, fabricated BS rage bait. All of it, it's fabricated online, and it's started by these people, companies. They start this because they are paid to do that. If not, it's not fabricated, then they're just stupid. They're just absolutely retarded. Straight up. They're retarded. I don't know, but I feel like a lot of it is based on rage bait and a lot of fabricated by something getting these companies higher ups they get paid to start controversy. And that's what happens. And then the controversy gets stronger and stronger. People start fighting with each other, and that's how it all starts. It's all built on that source. And this is why Gothic Therapy, as they say in this article, and Master of TDS, they found this and they went to the source and they found it. So this is very interesting. What is the true origin of Sweet Baby Inc? If what Gothic Therapy revealed is accurate, Sweet Baby Inc is not the grassroots, justice-driven narrative firm it claims to be. It is a company with falsified origin, a buried funder, and a possible ties to Canadian government operations. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
It's getting in there. The erasure of Terrence Jason Hubert's, the rewriting of the company filings, the statistical overlap with the government official, the second secret alliance, all of it paints a potential picture not of an idealism, but of orchestration. Okay, yeah. And we know Alan Wake 2, Spider-Man 2, Sweet Baby Inc. worked on those games. We know that. We know about this. This was all on their site. We known about this. They were working with God of War Ragnarok. They were working with what was that other one? Unknown 9. I think that company's in trouble. They might fall. Yeah. People have speculated. I can't speak anymore. I'm reading this for a while now. It's getting crazy. That Sweet Baby Inc. might be receiving government funding. Master of the TDS said, but if this connection is real, then the company wasn't just founded by the Canadian government. It was built by a formal government official from the very beginning. And when the truth threatened the image, they rewrote it. Ah, okay. So when this whole thing came down on Sweet Baby and more people digged into it, they had to stop this because it was getting too crazy. Let's just say it was crazy. And yeah, that's the whole story. Not because it didn't matter, Raven added, but because it mattered too much to let you see. There you go. If gaming companies are still working with Sweet Baby Inc., they might want to ask who really funded this company. What's the origin of Sweet Baby Inc.? And what exactly are you letting them write? Do you believe this report on the origin of Sweet Baby Inc.? Sound off in the comments. Let us know. Holy shit. The comments are going to be spicy. A Canadian psyop? Man, just when you didn't think they could get any worse. Yep.
Holy shit.
Yep. Most evils come from the government. This goes a double for the Canadian government. Oh shit. This is just the continuation of this mind control beer from Strange Brew. What? Oh shit. There's a lot here. Oh shit. China's in here too. Oh shit, dude. This is insane. These are spicy, dude. I am not surprised that those weirdos in Canadian government are capable of something like this. I thought that Sweet Baby, DEI, and others agencies that destroys entertainment and fun are founded by BlackRock, Vanguard, with large support of CEI to make people brainwash sheep. They have some success in creating liberal Democrats, but they are more people with the brain of their own, and I hope that sanity will prevail. Interesting. Well, these are just comments I'm reading. This is not me saying it. These are just comments. Rothschilds. Yup. They're in there too. They're in there too. But they're on a level that these are not as high as that kind of deal, you know? We know that. If you don't know that, guys, you maybe should be doing your homework. There's some stuff here. But we're not going to go too deep into this, but we're just going to go a little bit into the rabbit hole because I thought was huge news, but not a lot of people was talking about this Sweet Baby Inc. thing going down because this is huge information. Don't beat yourself over it. You caught on that. It's a psyop. You may emasculate by womb. Immaculate by room. I don't even know, dude. I had enough of that. Holy shit, dude. But I thought this was important to just glance through. I did read this whole article, so it was very interesting, and I thought it was very interesting to see what's up with this. So, yeah. Definitely check their video. This is their whole video. Gothic Therapy posted it. And it's called, let's see what it's called. It's something with Sweet Baby Inc. Here's the video. Oh, here's titled The End of Sweet Baby Lie. So that's the video. Check it out, guys. I'm not going to watch it. You guys can watch it yourselves if you can. Definitely. It's definitely a good watch. How long is it? It's a 10-minute, 44 minutes. So it's not too bad watch. So you definitely check it out for sure. So, yeah, that was the last topic for today, guys. There was a lot here today. We got through the quick topics, a lot of them. We got through Shankar's dumb take of Devil May Cry with the Netflix and then him crying about, oh, Devil May Cry 5 was better. I mean, Devil May Cry 5 took over what I was going to do. My show... I thought I can resurrect Devil May Cry. A bunch of bullshit. His ego was talking. And then we had PC Gamer calling Gooners out for not liking Marvel Rival skins and Overwatch, Cammy, butt shots, and all this shit. And I'm like, damn, you guys are cringe. You guys are cringe, dude. Real cringe. Sweet Baby Inc. did... Is that you, Amy? That is you. Yo, why did you come? Oh yeah, you were busy. I said in the beginning you were busy, Amy. I said in the beginning you were busy. Love the intro and outro. Yeah, thanks, man. That is you, Amy. I know it, dude. I knew it.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Huh?
Yeah. So Emmy was busy today, but I guess he caught up at the end of the stream. Thanks for coming, my man. Awesome. You came by. Cool. That's awesome, guys. It's fine, Emmy. It's fine. I'm gonna send off. This is the end of the stream now. But you can, and others, you guys can rewatch the stream and in the replay after we're done here. Yeah, it was awesome just talking with you guys. Some people came in and saw things and they were talking. Some people were here. Some people were lurking. I know some people were lurking. Maybe it was the Sweet Baby Inc. Lurkers, or it was Shankar with his Devil May Cry take. He probably said, damn, they're talking about that again, kind of deal. Who knows? Maybe they're lurking in the background. It's cool, dude. It's cool. It's fine. It's fine. We'll come back next week. It's fine. It was a Memorial Day, and we had stuff to do. I was really busy myself, so it's all good. It's all good, my man. It's all cool. It's all cool. Oh, yeah. But if you want to find Immy, Pog Immy, I have a link down below for his channel, Home of Gamers. It's right there, guys. Check it out. He's going to be uploading some cool videos there, too. A lot of gaming stuff. Check him out. I put a link in the description for his channel, too. Check him out. All that. And before you guys leave, you remember, like the stream. I told you. How many times do I have to tell you? You know, next time I won't even tell it. I'll just say what Critical Drinker says. Go away now. Kind of deal. Like the stream, guys, and sub. Like the sub. If you're new here, come on. Do it. Do it for the channel. Dude, 2 more people. Get in here. 2 more people sub, and I hit 200 subs. I'm going to see it right now. I'm going to see it now. Did anyone sub here? Did anyone sub? Sounds good. Call me on Discord after. I'll call you, no problem. Comment. Hell yeah, comment, guys. Give all the like. Dude, guys, come in here. Do it. 2 more people. 2 more people need a sub here, guys. And I got 200 subs. So do it. If you like what I do here and what I talk about, I have many videos coming. This week is going to be packed. And next week is going to be even more packed. You'll see. There's going to be a lot of gaming next week. A lot of gaming. For sure. For sure. A lot of gaming. And this summer is going to be crazy with all these movies coming out, too. It's going to be interesting. Reporting on this and seeing what's up. It's going to be something. It's going to be something. But yeah, we did the OBS today. I'm on OBS. But I usually do StreamYards when we have more people around. So right now we're doing OBS. This is just me by myself. It's nicer. It's more cleaner, I think. But it is what it is. So yeah, I'll see you guys later this week, probably on Friday. I'll see if I have any videos coming too. Yeah, just let me know, guys, how you like this format I'm doing After Dark. This is only the 4th episode. So if you guys like it and you know everything about this and it's a banger and you guys enjoy it, let me know, guys, everything in the comments. I know you guys are going to rewatch this later and see it later and all that. So you see what's up. There's a lot here, so. There is a lot here. So I'm going to head out, guys. It's getting a bit late now. I hit the 2-hour mark, which is perfect. That's what I was going for. 1 hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours. We're good. Let's go. We're done. So, yeah. Thank you, everyone, again. I'll put that sub up again. We're going to end this. There you go. Like and sub. Hell yeah, guys. This was awesome. All right. I'm going to head out. Have a good one, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you guys later this week on Friday. We'll talk about more things on here. Same time, or not same time, but same place, not same time, 12-ish, 12 p.m. I'll see you then on Friday. And then we have After Dark. And then maybe some gaming streams in between. We'll see. So, all right, guys. Have a good one all. Peace out, guys. I'll see you soon. That was crazy, dude. We went down the rabbit hole with Sweet Baby Ink. That was insane, dude. That was insane. You can say X-Files, anyone? X-Files? Fuck. That was crazy. All right, guys. See ya.
Are you not entertained?